Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
You try putting it in rice?
No, I actually changed my browser.
What are you using now? Using like Mozilla Firefox or something?
I'm using Edge now, but I was using Chrome. I have been using Chrome since the beginning.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I should have told you to switch to Edge.
Oh my gosh.
No, well, we
I'm
tried
edging
that
too.
the last couple weeks.
All right.
missed you.
Chris, did you have anything tonight?
No. I'm
And
very
Sarah, do you have anything?
sleep deprived.
Not really. No.
Okay. No worries. I've got a number of things written down that Oh, Dean, I just showed the reaction to me seeing Kevin's name on the screen. Actually, I didn't show it on YouTube. Never mind.
Yeah, I did finally get a Christmas tree though.
Oh,
Wow. You converted?
good. So we can talk about that. We'll call it last minute Christmas.
Thank you, Jaws. This is my Miller Lite sweater from when I used to work for Miller Lite.
Yeah, I love that sweater. I think
So
it's super
comfy.
badass.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. There are so many great ways to connect with us. Just check out our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. All of our links are right there. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and also join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits for as low as $2 a month and get all sorts of exclusive content, cutting room floor, early release on the episodes, and so much more. We are recording live every single Monday at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube. So check us out there and also follow us on the TikTok at the Parks with No New Friends. My name is Scott. I'm the host with me, as always, my amazing cast of characters, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Happy Kwanza, everyone.
It's our favorite time of the year, the Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
Our emotional sport gay, Nick.
Feliz Navidad.
And our producer, Alex. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. For us, this is Christmas Eve, December 23rd.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve. For the rest of the world, it's Sunday after Christmas. So you're getting ready for New Year's. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not Christmas anymore if you're hearing this now. Anyway, so speaking of Christmas, I finished my Christmas shopping today, December 23rd.
Wow.
Yes.
I did too, I think.
Yeah, I'm very last minute. I went to Walmart.
I went to
Sarah,
Walmart
you-
today too, actually.
Yeah, it was awful. I went to Target first, but I couldn't find a parking spot. So I drove to Walmart, which was fine because I wanted to listen to more of the Wicked soundtrack. So it worked out.
There you go. Yeah.
But and not the porn, Chris, the movie.
I was gonna say I don't watch that in public usually.
But it was awful. It was terrible. But I learned that my daughter Abby is the best shopping buddy because all I needed to get today was stocking stuffers for Rachel. That was it, and she knew exactly what to get. It was fantastic. Sarah, I feel like you were going to say something. You're not finished yet, are you?
No, I still have stuff coming in tomorrow, and then I have to pick up 2 more things tomorrow.
You know, tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but I checked the places are open at least for enough time for me to be able to get what I need.
Okay. I
So
think you have us beat with the procrastination.
Yeah, because I got my Christmas tree 2 days ago. Actually, listen.
Wait. You're like in the movies. Hold on. I watch these movies where they're decorating the tree on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, that's
Right.
not realistic. People have their trees up like after Thanksgiving. In walks Sarah.
Sarah's like, hold my Manischewitz.
Maybe that's what was involved. But we spoke about the whole CEO thing, okay? And with the death of the CEO and
Yes.
whatnot, and I spoke about the Goodwill CEO. And I'm wondering if something happened now because the prices have kind of lowered.
Oh.
So I walked into the Goodwill just manifesting a Christmas tree because I'd seen them and they had beautiful Christmas trees. And I walk in and it's Thriftmas and it started that day and it was 50% off. So I got a 7.5 foot pre-lit tree that has all these different funky settings for $40.
Wow.
So
And the lights still work on it?
yes, every one of them.
Wow.
I am so satisfied. It looks beautiful. I feel Christmassy. I feel pride as a Jew because I got it at a discount. So I just, yeah. And I'm really bad at gift giving. So I started looking for things like 3 days ago, realistically. Yeah, I went to Five Below yesterday and was like shoulder to shoulder with
You
everybody.
are Jewish, aren't you? Go Five Below for Christmas shopping.
That was stocking stuffers.
Okay.
That was stocking
Okay.
stuffers.
That's fair.
Okay, and
They have
I
great
still
stocking
spent like
stuffers.
$100 on stocking stuffers. So let's be fair. I still went a little crazy because in your head everything doesn't add up the way it does until you get to the register.
Correct, especially on Amazon.
Well, that one says it right there
Yeah,
in your
that's
cart.
Yeah, but I'm not paying attention to that.
That's called dyslexia.
Well,
Scott.
I am when I go to check out. It's different when you just stood in line for 20
That's
minutes
true.
and then you,
You
get
can't take
there
anything
with a
back.
cart full of stuff and
And you're like, I
like,
just want to get out of here.
you already see the pile of stuff behind the register that people are like, oh, maybe I don't want this. And I'm like, I don't want to add to that. Nope, my anxiety won't allow me to do that. Just, I'll take everything.
Yeah, okay, I guess it's a problem when I'm in the checkout line and my daughter looks at me and she's like, well, that wasn't as bad as last year. And just sees the price and it's terrible.
Well, I see it in increments, you know?
Right.
So
Because of
it's-
Klarna?
Well, not this year, actually. Last year, a little bit, yeah. Not gonna
I was
lie.
gonna say I see prices in increments as well because
But,
of Klarna.
you know, you spend like a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. You're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. And then you're like, oh my God, where's my bank account?
Yeah, when you see the bank account. Yeah.
You get the email saying your balance is below $100.
Right,
In
right.
there.
Like, wait, how did that happen?
Yep.
Chris, how last minute are you? You're done, right?
No, so I have. I like to tell myself that I'm better under pressure, and I wait to the last week.
Yeah, okay.
So, and I get really good gifts because I don't overthink things, right? So for Emily, I ordered her something on Thursday and had to pay $18 extra for express shipping for it to get here. So sometimes it does not work out. But anyway, before I go on with this story, how old do you guys think I look? Just give me a range. Just like, and you don't have to think hard about it. Just give me a range. Early
Mid-
20s, mid 20s,
Mid-30s.
mid. Okay,
Mid-30s.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I am procrastinating by force. I have to go and do the rest of my shopping tomorrow. So I did the grocery shopping at Walmart for Christmas Day stuff. Then I went across the street to the liquor store, and I was in there for a half hour getting all the rest of the stuff. I got the Santa's Little Helper wines for my neighbors. I like to drop them off at the door.
Okay.
Great Christmas gift. Then Emily gave me a recipe for Christmas margaritas, which we're going to make tomorrow night. It's cranberry juice, lime juice, triple sec. Went to the triple sec section, nothing was there. I go up and ask the person that works there. She says, "Oh, it's in this aisle." I go there and it's not there. So this is what's taking me so long. They're just a very unorganized liquor store. So I finally found it. And I kid you not, 25, 30 minutes later. So I have it on my basket. I go up. She rings me up. It's $80. I swipe my card. And she goes, "Oh, I forgot to ID you." And I was like, "You serious?" I was like, I literally paid. Like, she was printing out my receipt. And then I go to get my wallet, and my wallet's not in my pocket. So I was like, okay, it's in the car because I took it out to pay for something at Walmart. So I was like, I'll be right back. She said, "Yeah, I'll just put it to the side for you." Okay. I go in my car, not there. So I go back in, and she goes, "Oh, did you not find it?" Like real cheerful, like she's just gonna let me go anyway. I was like, "Yeah, it's." She goes, "Okay, well, just swipe your card again. I'll return all this for you." So I had to wait in line again because it's busy. It's 2 days before Christmas, and sure as shit, she scanned everything back and made me return all of the alcohol.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, never. I always thought the ID thing was just like, yeah, just show me your ID. This lady was all business. I like looking at her, like full beard, and like limping.
She had a beard, or you?
She worked at Walmart, Nick.
Yeah.
She did.
And no, our Walmarts don't sell alcohol. I wish they did. So, yeah. So now I have to go to a liquor store on Christmas Eve. Sure, it won't be busy on Christmas Eve. Nobody
Not
gets
at all.
alcohol on Christmas Eve.
Nope.
And yeah, and then I had to get lottery tickets there too. My mom just texted me. She's like, "Hey, get the lottery ticket." I was like, "Actually, I didn't until I was going to until I was refused service at the counter." Yeah, so first time that ever happened. Unbelievable. And it was one of those like rinky-dink alcohol or liquor stores that have no business following any laws.
Wow, they're the ones that get audited all the time by the tobacco and whatever bureau.
You?
This should be a lesson to you though, because you're all like, "Oh, I've got my credit card on my phone. I just do Apple Pay. It's so easy. It's so easy. Just Apple Pay." I never forget my wallet. I never forget my ID because
I always forget my wallet.
Like it's all with me. It's all with me. I've got my cards to pay for, or to pay with stuff.
You know why? You know why I forgot it, Scott?
Why?
It's right here. Because I was online shopping for Christmas presents right before I left.
That's funny.
Well, now we have like digital IDs too that you can get through the airport.
I
even.
have seen that.
Yeah, so now
That
you
may
can-
be the full transition for me. I don't know. So
You won't be allowed to do that after January.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
No transitioning here in Florida. So in addition to my daughter being a great shopping buddy, she was like super excited to wrap presents with me. And my wife has had everybody else's done. Like I'm talking everybody else. My stuff, Darren's stuff, Michaela's stuff, Abby's stuff, my parents, my extended family. Everything's been wrapped for weeks because that's just what Rachel does. And like if she bought something else, she wraps it immediately. I typically wait till Christmas Eve. And when I say I typically wait to wrap on Christmas Eve, I typically wait and then have Michaela wrap everything on Christmas Eve. Because I am not like, I am that typical dude wrapping things. It's all a mess.
You're
it's
a straight white
disaster.
male.
Exactly. So Abby's like super excited. I'm like, this is fantastic. Like I've got her doing this. So she informs me as we get started that she doesn't know how to wrap. And I'm like, oh, and I'm going to be the one to teach you? Okay, here we go. Within 2 presents, she was a pro. And like she's telling me like, hey, your side's uneven there. Like she's coaching me, but I have a new partner in crime when it comes to wrapping. It's amazing. But Sarah, I'm with you. I'm the worst gift giver ever. I'm terrible at it. I hate Christmas from the aspect of I have to find stuff for my wife. So let's go over her top gifts this year, okay? The record player. That's the number one, but she already knows about it because it said it on the box.
I had that same issue.
Yep. I got her a shirt that has a possum on it, and the possum is like, and it says, first of all, I'm a delight. And then I have a snoring problem. I snore at night, and she has to wake me up to turn so that I stop snoring so that she can go back to sleep. Well, I get woken up and it's super annoying. So I bought her one of those like sleep headband things. Like it's like the headband that has Bluetooth speakers in it so that she doesn't hear me snoring so that I can stay asleep at night. So we'll see. We'll see.
So
how
this all
that goes.
benefits you,
Correct.
is my
Yes, Sarah.
understanding.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes. Yeah, it'll help. I'm the worst gift giver ever. I got her this. It's a charging stand, that, with a built-in charger. But I realized she doesn't have this. Like she doesn't have the MagSafe thing or whatever on the back, so she's not going to be able to charge it.
That was a
just gonna
sweet
be-
gift.
Yeah, great gift. Great gift. I'm just terrible at this stuff. But anyway. So, Nick, you had Santa Claus come down your street?
We did. So you guys talked about it last week about how Santa rides around on like a fire truck, or you guys have a flatbed or something in Florida.
Yeah.
He came around our neighborhood today.
Tractor.
Sure. He came around our neighborhood, and I slept through it, so I missed it.
So
there's literally
alarms.
There's literally fire trucks going apparently down our street, and I missed it. So didn't get to see it, and
Sounds like New
not-
Jersey, Nick. To
not
be
mad
completely
about it.
honest with you, just turns into white noise all the time. You see
yeah.
sirens.
That's our-
I was gonna ask if Scott got you a pair of those headphones too.
No,
I just listen to sirens all day.
It's probably from all the weed. You just pass out, right?
I needed a nap. In
Okay.
weed. Yeah, so unfortunately we missed it. I didn't even tell Piper about it ahead of time, so she's like, it's okay. She's all good. She saw him on TV. So.
I feel like it's
Shoot.
different though on TV.
No, because the one that comes around in the neighborhood is like they're in a fire truck, and the guy is obviously wearing the fakest beard ever.
Yeah,
So it's
not
not even like a good one.
Well, yeah, but he's a firefighter, so he's hot
Mm,
underneath the beard. Firefighters aren't hot.
Not where I live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a great area of town for that. Yeah, so I missed it, but I did see a sexy Santa last week
Oh,
that I want to talk about.
yes, please.
So last Wednesday, I had a night out on the town with my husband. We had a date night, but we went out for my cousin's birthday. And yes, Scott, this is the hot cousin.
I was just gonna ask the hot one.
Yeah. So we went out for her birthday a few weeks early, but there is an all-male review here, which is male strippers, and they were doing a Magic Mike show at the mall.
Oh, at the mall.
At the mall. And by at the mall, I mean it was actually a speakeasy inside of a bar there, or a restaurant. So you go back into this kitchen and you walk through their cooler, and that takes you upstairs to the speakeasy, which was weird. But
Yeah, I feel like that's like the start of a murder movie taking place in New Jersey.
I would have let these guys murder me. So so here's what had happened. So it's basically us two gay guys and like 60 girls in this room. Then there was another gay couple at our table too. So there really was no men there. And the guy comes out and he's trying to act like he is what's his name? Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. All right.
He's trying to act like he's that, but when you look at this guy, you just know he's on a registry somewhere.
Okay.
Not a lot of near women. He's probably groped a lot of women. So he was an interesting character that was hosting the show, but there's 4 male strippers that came out. The first thing they did was a sexy Santa dance wearing the Scream mask, but doing it to the Mean Girls
Interesting.
Jingle Bell Rock song.
But why? Why the scream masks?
I don't know what was. There's no gay guys there. I'll let you know that.
Okay.
None of the strippers were gay. I was surprised because Sean and I walk in. We're like, we're probably gonna know them all. All of our friends have never been to like a strip show before, and Sean and I are like the most comfortable in there. We're like, this is a typical Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, typical night at Chris's house. Like, Yeah, I don't know what's with the creepy mask that they had on for sexy Santa outfits, but uh, I was still turned on.
I thought all male strippers were gay, though.
So here's the thing: one of them was homophobic. Gonna call him out.
Really?
Don't know his name. So the guy that hosted the show, he kind of was going around on the microphone before everything, and he's like, "Oh, we have some guys in the audience." He's like, "I love seeing that we have guys here." He's like, "Honestly, we went to some other shows to like try to get some ideas of what they wanted to do, and they didn't let them go watch the show because they were men, and saying that it's only women's shows." Which is weird because I'm like, don't a lot of women go to female strip clubs?
Uh-huh.
So Scott would know. That was a very quick yes for Scott. So yeah, so he was really cool with it and stuff, and like I decided to have fun and throw some dollar bills up to see if they would come over and give me a little dance or two. The one guy completely ignored me all night long.
Really?
But he also looks like he didn't want to be there. He was chewing gum the whole time.
Oh, that's
and
weird.
Just like it was just very awkward. But the other ones like come over and they were having a great time with us, but clearly super straight by the way they danced. Yeah. I even mentioned that I wanted to defy gravity with them, and they didn't even know what that meant. So clearly straight.
Nick's like, "Are you team green or team pink?" And they're like,
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Chris and Sarah are also like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
That
they
much
still don't
I know,
understand.
at least.
You still haven't seen it.
No.
Can't.
Sorry, guys.
Can't with you. I'm just gonna send you guys like every single meme and reel that has to do with it, so
Yeah,
you
just-
can piece it
forward
together
them-
by now.
Just forward them when I send it to you, because I feel like I'm sending you every single wicked reel that comes up on my feed.
Perfect.
My poor husband tells me all the time about the ones that I already haven't watched of his. And then I reference something that one of the girls sent me today, and she went to look and she's like, there's like a lot of unseen TikToks. So join the club. It'll be in that mix.
That's basically all I had with the strippers. I mean, we had a good time. It was a Wednesday night, so we were home by 10 o'clock, which was great.
Nice.
Not mad about it. But I do want to bring up something else that came up. So obviously I got excited that night, aroused
Speaking
by
of
the men.
things that came up that night.
Speaking of the things that came up that night. So I decided on Friday night I was going to get a hotel room here in Columbus.
Really?
So I have points. It's the end of the year. All my friends in the travel industry are doing the same thing. We're all trying to get our points to get like our flight statuses. And I have points that I need to get for Southwest Airlines so I can get Companion Pass again. And if you understand Companion Pass, it basically means I can fly one other person with me for free for the next year.
Oh, nice.
And I've had it for the last 2 years now, and it's saved like a shit ton of money. So I look up and I can get a hotel room in Columbus, and it gives me like 11,000 bonus points. I'm like, perfect.
Because they're not booking hotel rooms in Columbus.
It was because it was a big football game apparently the next day. Something happened where there was Buckeyes and an orange team that people didn't like. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Ohio State won. I know that.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
So I got a hotel room. Sean stayed home. It was super nice to just like get out of the house and like kind of clear my mind. It's been crazy busy with everything, and got a hotel to myself for the night. So I had this brilliant idea. I'm like, I have the night to myself. I'm just gonna pop a gummy, like try to invite a guide over so I can have a little bit of like alone time with another male. And the gummy hit really, really hard.
Oh.
To the point that I had to cancel my blowjob.
Wow. That's
Worse than canceling a blowjob.
Scott's like, let's go back. How do you schedule one of those?
Sure, right. So it's like, how do you schedule? You have to sign up on my Calendly. Go on my link tree.
I'm sorry, Nick. That's rough for you.
Yeah, it was a little rough night. It was, but you know what? I was okay with it. I'm like, I had fun just checking out, vibing. I was texting with some friends at night, probably sending you guys reels and all that. So
Nice.
so yeah, I got blue balls now for Christmas.
Sorry to hear that, Nick.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So, obviously last week was my birthday, and I do this other podcast with Dane and Sophisticated Gentlemen every once in a while. It's called Creators United, and they put together a birthday episode for me, which I thought was really, really cool. And you guys know I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, huge fan of the stunt show.
You haven't mentioned anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a huge fan of the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Show at Hollywood Studios, and they surprised me. We had a guest interview, and it was the Kevin Broussard who was the original Indiana Jones stuntman from the stunt show. So, super cool interview. I had so much fun. It was definitely a thrill for me. It ranks up there with the excitement that I had interviewing Carlos Navarro and Jeremy Miller. So it was super fun. But Dane has given me permission that once it gets uploaded on the Creators United, I can also put it up as an episode on Parents Night Out at some point. So you'll get to hear that episode, or you can hear it now on Creators United, and I'll probably put the video for Patreon only. So it's super fun interview. I loved it. I had so much fun.
That sounds awesome. Did you tell him that you stalk the entire show?
He figured that out. He figured
like does he it, like
that
does did you ask like the questions like does security know that you're literally lurking over bushes? Like do they know all that stuff?
I did tell him that as a kid I would go see 3 shows per day. The
You
first
did repeat
one,
that 3 times, actually.
the first show, I would eat at Backlot Express so I could see through the gate, and then the nighttime show. I think he realized that I have a problem when I knew which stunt people said which lines and just the different things that they say, and I'm quoting things. Like at one point, we were talking about how he got to meet Harrison Ford at the premiere for Dial of Destiny, and I was like, "Hey Dane, do you know the difference between Harrison Ford and Kevin Broussard?" And he's like, "No, I don't." I was like, "About $200 million," which is a line from the stunt show. And yeah. And I did a couple of those. I dropped a couple of different lines from the show, and I think he's worried. I think that at one point, like I when someone takes a screenshot, you can hear the little shutter that. I think he took a screenshot to he put me in the break room and warn everybody about me because it was scary. But no, super. Just what a great guy. And Chris, you got to see the interview.
It was great. It was really cool.
Happening.
Yeah, you were salivating.
Yeah, I was. And I definitely have a book that now that pictures are stuck together. Anyway.
Wow.
But no, he was super nice, super chill. And, sometimes when you meet people in entertainment, they're not necessarily proud of the role that they play, and it's like an inconvenience for them to be doing like interviews and to be asked questions about it and all that. No, he's so in love with the roles that he's gotten to play, and he doesn't play indie anymore, but he trains the new indies, and he said that's his passion. He loves doing that, and it was just really cool. It was a really cool interview. I'm a big fan of him, obviously, and then the show as a whole. So it was fun.
Awesome.
It was a fun interview. So make sure you check that out. Okay, let's check in with Giles Jarman.
Giles Jarman.
Giles Jarman.
Giles Jarman.
Let's check in with Giles Jarman.
And now it's time for The More You Know. And here's your host, Giles Jarman.
Hello there, Giles Garman here, letting you know that on the next episode of Into the Disneyverse, you can hear all about the history behind Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's actually one of our most intellectual episodes ever because we're missing a special somebody from North Carolina on the episode. The character of Roger Rabbit is very out there, very manic, always entirely unexpected, and hates it when other people are playing patty cake. So, as you might expect, somebody that you know, somebody that's been embroiled in quite a bit of controversy, was originally attempting to play him in the film. Yes, a very special host from the Arkham Asylum comics, of course. As a reminder, you can check out new episodes of Into the Disneyverse on all streaming services. New episodes drop on Monday. That's Disneyverse, Disneyverse. And that's all from me, Giles Garman.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Eddie Dees and I messaged him during the show. And I said, is it true that you were considered for both Roger Rabbit and Judge Doom? You know, we were doing a show about you. We said you'd be a great Roger Rabbit. Thought it'd be cool to get his input. It turned out to be super depressing. He messaged back. He said, yes, this was my dream role, and it crushed me when I didn't get it.
Oh.
I was like, happy Hanukkah.
He unfriended me.
Did he?
Yeah. Because last night was our...
Oh, yeah, your night.
Polar
your
Express
Polar Express
night. And I went to go message him just to see how he was doing and let him know that, like, we're doing the Polar Express sleepover. And, yeah, he unfriended me.
That's
and I
really
don't know
depressing.
if it's because he's got so many. He's got he's got 5,000. So.
Yeah, so someone else can't make the cut.
Yeah. So I guess it was me that couldn't make the cut. So I was very sad. Very sad, but it is what it is.
If you need to talk to him, let me know. I'll message him for you.
So you're still friends on Facebook?
Oh yeah, he comments on all my stuff. Like he's best friends with me. Like he even wishes my parents a happy anniversary.
Can you ask him if I did something wrong? Did I upset him?
Maybe he thought you were I was you, and when I brought up some horrible things from his past about Roger Rabbit, he unfriended you, thinking it was
So he was taking the Roger Rabbit thing out on me.
I would assume so. Maybe he's trying to hurt you to hurt me. I think that's probably what it is.
Well,
He's playing
he did hurt
4D
me.
chess.
Because I was like, oh, I'm friends with the nerdy kid on Polar Express on Facebook, and I was gonna show the kids again.
No, he could have called him.
He deleted me too.
What?
Let me make sure I'm still friends with him. I just messaged him the other day. Maybe that really set him off.
Wow.
I'll confirm.
Yep.
No, he's my friend.
Oh no, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, we're friends.
Wow. So three
Doing
out of
last
four
minute
of us-
Christmas shopping. I know it's Walmart, but I really need to get something that I couldn't find anywhere else. Here I am with a very nice employee there.
What-
Yeah, you can still see his stuff though.
Yeah. It's public. It's so weird. He most of the time when you're a celebrity, people want to take pictures with you. And he's just out there taking pictures with random people and putting it on his Facebook.
Yeah.
But you know what? That probably makes him feel really good. Like, hey, here's Eddie Deason saying, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" Like, that's a cool thing for them. I guess.
Does he only wear plaid shirts?
Yes. Yes, plaid shirts. Do we have anything else?
I've been working on something special for the end.
What else can we talk about? We blew through everything.
Do we have Florida Man?
We do. We do have a Florida Man. I mean, I guess we can go there real quick. I'm fine with it being a shorter episode, with it being Christmas and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you playing it or am I playing it, Chris?
You are.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Game Master Ryan brings us two news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It's up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, this is Ryan, your in the field news reporter for the Parents Night Out news team, and I am reporting to you live from a mall. We received reports that all the children in the mall had to be evacuated so a bald man could sit and talk to the Santa. So we rushed over to get the scoop on what the Parents Night Out team asked for Christmas. So I have everybody's list here, so let's start going through them. Let's start with Nick. Nick asked for drugs, poppers, alcohol, and for Maddie to do more than 5 hours of work a week. Let's move on to Sarah. Actually, Sarah, why don't you read your list? You keep laughing at that joke, I'll keep doing it. Sarah said for Jewish Christmas that she wants a lot of green things, money, weed, and a green card for Lewis so their marriage will actually be official. And one last thing she asked for was a computer that the goddamn webcam actually works on. Moving on to Chris. Chris asked for the normal video games, Pokemon cards. Oh, here's a new one. He asked for Ozempic. And mostly that he would keep all his toes this year before the sugar got to them.
Oh my God.
Scott this year, he asked for a more lively pet. Have you tried hermit crabs? At least you can cook those up when they die. He asked for his second testicle to finally show up. I'm pretty sure Rachel's got dibs on that one. She wants to matching pair. And Scott also asked for a son that he can be proud of. Man, sorry, Darren. Speaking of Darren, we have a short list from him, too. He's looking for a bulletproof vest and a father that he can be proud of. All right, shots fired. Wait, we have Sean's list. Sean wished that Tiny Tim from A Christmas Carol had survived to adulthood so he could, quote, plow that ass. That's disturbing. Anyways, before this gets worse, let's get into our Florida man and Jersey man stories. And for our first story, a man fires shots after getting agitated by a Christmas parade. And for our second story, a man plotted to kidnap his ex-girlfriend on Christmas Day.
Okay. Nick, what do you think?
Why did these all sound like Scott? I feel like the Christmas parade would be Florida. I just feel like there's lots of parades down there.
Okay. Sarah?
I haven't seen one parade yet, so I'm going to go opposite New Jersey.
Chris?
I'm with Sarah on this one, actually.
And I'm going to stick with Nick. I think Parade, Florida. All right, let's find out the answer.
So our first story is from Florida, where a man was arrested after he allegedly fired off several shots during a neighborhood Christmas parade because he became agitated at what the parade goers were doing. Maybe he was just protecting his property. Santa did break into his house last year and eat some of his cookies. So that means our second story is from New Jersey, where a man who is accused of stalking his ex-girlfriend allegedly concocted a plan to kidnap her on Christmas Day, according to police. The man was found with a stash of items such as a satellite cell phone, guns, knives, handcuffs, all in his rental car. Police were tipped off on this when, for Christmas, the man asked for a satellite cell phone, guns, knives, handcuffs, and a rental car. And in other news, in San Bernardino, a mother is arrested for using a giant marijuana plant as a Christmas tree. Now, if this doesn't convert Sarah over to Christianity, I don't know what will. And before I send it back to you guys, I do want to wish you all a very happy and Merry Christmas and Jewish Christmas, whatever that is. And you know what they say, 'tis the season to be merry, so ignore your kids, get drunk, ruin podcast, and do that other thing I'm not allowed to talk about. Back to you guys.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. So, funny thing happened to me today when I went to go collect all of the things that I bought for Rachel. So they were in my hiding place. I've got all the packages, and we start to open all of them because I forgot what I got her. And okay, this is stocking, this is this and all that. Okay, I can only wrap this one. Okay, Abby, this one's safe for you to wrap. So I come across and I'm like, wait a second, when did I get her Star Wars cards? And then I looked, and it was from my recent whatnot order that just got put in with
Merry
all
Christmas.
Yeah. I hid that quickly because I don't want my wife to know how much I've spent on Chris's
Scott bids up my auctions and ends up winning most of them.
Yeah. So this is what happens. So if in his whatnot, I'll go in there. I don't really have any interest in bidding on some of the stuff. Sometimes there's something that I really want, but I'm not a collector. I don't need this stuff. So if someone bids right away, I see that they're excited. So then I'll bid, and I try to drive up the bids so that Chris makes more money. But I usually don't know when to stop, and I usually end up winning the thing. So you're welcome, Chris. So have you ever gotten something for someone for Christmas and you're not sure if they're going to like it? In fact, they probably don't even know what it's going to be. So you have to kind of lay the groundwork to get them excited about it.
Oh, no, explain. I'm intrigued in
Okay.
this. I'm very intrigued in this.
A couple months ago, I found a way to buy really really severely discounted Yoda lightsabers, like from Galaxy's Edge, like
It's a very specific gift.
Yeah, the really nice, lightsabers that Sarah and Lewis have 15 of them. So I got 2 of them because I'm like, okay, the most you could buy was 2, and they were super cheap. So I got one for me, and I got one for my nephew. Well, my nephew's never seen Star Wars, doesn't even know who Yoda is. And so, like, I'm telling my sister, I'm like, okay, well, it's May. I'm telling you now, you have 6 months to get him into Star Wars. Okay, shouldn't be that hard. It's on Disney Plus. Like, let's make it happen. So they didn't, and so so they're all over at my house last night. So I purposely set up my lightsaber, and now I'm addicted and I want more, Sarah. So the next time we go to Hollywood Studios, I'm going to need y'all's help. Yeah.
And it's not 15, it's like 20 something.
Right. I didn't care until I put it all together and turned it on that first time and swung it around, and it was, in my mode. So anyway,
Was this a lightsaber or a vibrator?
Sarah, it can be used for either, right?
No, but I do like how you chose the tiniest lightsaber.
More relatable, Sarah. So it's set up in my movie room, right? And it's on the stand, and I'm like, I'm calling my nephew over. I'm like, hey, buddy, I want to show you something. And he's like, oh, what? And I was like, well, you have to come in the movie room. And he's like, well, can we turn the light on? I was like, no, you have to keep the light off. Which, like, my sister's hearing this, and she's like, that's really creepy. Please don't talk to him like that. So I turn the lightsaber on, and he's like, and his face lit up. And I'm like, vroom, vroom. I'm like, do you want to hold it? And so I'm letting him hold it, and he's like, this is really cool. I'm like, thank God. So now he's prepped, he's ready, and now I've got him excited about this lightsaber. So that's what I meant by, did you ever have to build a gift up because you weren't sure if someone was going to like it?
That's what I've been doing.
How so?
I can't say too much, but I told you guys what we
the
did.
experience. Yeah.
Exactly. So I've just been talking about it and bringing it up in conversation. Just, oh, check this out. Oh, check this out. There's something new, or whatever. And then excitement, from the other side. And
does anybody else remember? Because she can't say it. What was the experience this year? I don't remember. Last year was Puerto Rico.
It was some celebrity.
Oh, MegaCon, Comic-Con.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you, Nick.
Yep. Little ears right behind me.
I get it. Okay, Chris, have you ever had to lay groundwork?
Yeah, you know what? And I'm really bad at it. Emily hates when I do this. And it's funny because actually I'm really good. I thought I was really good at it. I am really good at it, but so I used to do this all the time. I used to get Emily something, and then we'd be at a store. This is when I used to shop like a month or two in advance, and then we'd be at a store, and I'd like show her what I got her. Like, wow, isn't this nice? Like literally the same exact item. And I remember like most of the time she's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. I think at one time she was like, that's okay. And I just kind of like broke down like, oh, I got you this for Christmas, so now I'm gonna have to return it.
Return it. Just return it. Why would you even say something? Just return it.
Maybe I told her after Christmas. I don't know, but Emily got so mad because we would just go into stores and I would just like randomly ask her if she liked something like that she's never
Trying to
seen
figure out
before.
what she likes.
And she's like, "You have to stop doing this. Like this is not okay." Yeah, I forgot I used to do that all the time, and I thought I was like being real slick at it. And I guess when I never do that except for once a year before Christmas, it gets a little obvious.
I have a bad habit of, like, I'll mention, oh, I really should have asked for this. I really wanted this. And like the deadline is already passed. My shopping is already done. And it happens with my mom a lot where I'm like, oh, I should have asked for this, or I really wanted this, or whatever. And she had already bought that exact item for me. And she's like, you ruined it. Anyway, Nick, have you had to lay the groundwork for a gift you're not sure if someone would like?
I feel like I have. I just can't think of any specifically. I know the one time that I got Sean a bidet for Christmas.
Ooh, that was for you.
I mean, it's amazing for everybody. It's for the whole family.
That's a great gift.
So I bought this on Amazon and it's like $36 on there. It's really not a bad price. So it hooks right up to your toilet and everything.
Did you get a Tushy?
It's not a brand name.
Oh.
It's some Chinese brand. I want to get a new one for our basement now, but he was so mad when he opened it. He's like, "Why would I want this?" I was like, trust me. So I get it hooked up like 5 months later because I have no time in my life. So I finally had it hooked up, and this has been a game changer. It's the cleanest, gayest asses in the city now. So sometimes it starts out as a bad present, but it ends up being the best one.
Yeah, it's
It keeps coming back for more.
That's a great. I might do that for White Elephant this year.
I love White Elephant. I'll have to let you guys know what we get on our White Elephant.
Oh yeah, I wish I had the box with me, unless it's behind me. I got a prank box for my White Elephant gift. So they're gonna unwrap it, and the box, it says like Roto Wiper, and it looks like it looks like super real, and it looks like it's a wheel that cleans like almost like in a car wash that you hook up to your toilet that cleans your ass. I'll have to send you guys a picture. It's really funny. Yeah,
That's funny.
So I did do that. I paid an extra $5 for that, so I knocked $5 off the White Elephant gift that I bought because I stick to the budget.
Nice. Chris, got any wow. Chris, you got any Cliff Notes?
I do. I actually have something a little bit more special this week. I do have two Cliff Notes, and then I have something special.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
So I started off talking about how I was denied service at the liquor store because I didn't have my ID. This is almost the complete opposite to when Scott is denied entry at a school for showing his ID. Scott told us a story about how he showed his nephew a lightsaber to get him excited about it. Never had a doubt, Scott, because you have a long history of showing your lightsaber to children in dark rooms. And instead of more Cliff Notes, I actually have a little something special for the season. So let me see how I can do this. I want to play some music.
You want to play music in the background?
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. This is fine now. It's good. You can hear it?
Yeah, it cuts out a little bit, but we get the point.
Okay.
Too loud.
Oh, wait. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a child was stirring, not even the one trapped in Scott's basement. Sean was hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nick from Sandpiper soon would be there. The dogs were all nestled all snug in Scott's bed, While Scott had visions of milk boners in his head, and Mama in her noise-canceling headphones, and Scott in his dog, looking for his Vaseline to crank on his hog. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, Scott sprung from his bed to make sure it wasn't a minority with a ladder. Away to the window he flew like a flash, blue balling his dog, disrobed and bare ass. When what to his wondering eyes did appear but a hung man outside who identifies queer. With a large package he knew of his shtick, he knew in a moment he must be Nick. As Scott drew out his head and was turning around down the chimney, Nick came with a bound. Actually, he did not come with a bound yet. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. I'm sorry. He spoke not a word, but went gay to his work. He took a hit of his weed pen, then turned to give a jerk. And laying his finger on side of his nose, he started sniffing cocaine. He started snorting cocaine as if sniffing a rose. But I heard him exclaim when he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all!" Unless you voted right.
Bravo. That was really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Alex, when you go to edit it, if you could leave 2 versions in there, one with the music in the background and one just Chris's audio, because it got a little bit loud. Or no, adjust it. You can adjust it because it'll be
It'll
on
be
2
separate
different
tracks. And those are my
just,
clip
yeah,
notes,
just bring
by
the
the way.
volume down a little bit on the audio.
I thought of that halfway through the episode. Just started writing. It.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I love that.
It'll be a
I love
little
that.
special.
Yeah. Well, we usually go around the room and we talk about what everybody's got coming up, but it's Christmas, it's the holiday season. I don't know that we're gonna do an episode next week.
We're gonna take off for the year. Yeah, we'll be back in 26.
Yeah,
Take off for the summer.
I don't know that we're gonna do. Wow. We may take next week off, with it being the week in between Christmas and New Year's, so we may take a week off. So we may not be here next week.
But we have to record the following Monday because it's a very special holiday.
It is a very special holiday, so we will have to record on January 6th. Absolutely.
Three Kings Day.
Oh, yeah, of course. And it's also the Hunchback's.
The Hunchbox.
The Hunchback's birthday or something.
Is it really?
No.
The Hunchback's birthday. I don't think
Yeah,
my mother-in-law's birthday is until February.
The holiday that's celebrated in the movie.
Oh, the holiday. Okay, my bad. Chris, you can't say that stuff about your mother-in-law. She listens to the podcast.
Just typical
Sorry,
mother-in-law
Chris's mother-in-law.
jokes.
You know what's funny is my mother-in-law, when she's down, she's like, for some reason I can't listen to your podcast in Canada. It says I'm restricted. And I said, well, that's probably good. Don't listen.
It's all right. When they
please,
become the
ever.
51st state, they'll be able to listen.
I'm like, you know what? There are 7.2 billion people on this planet. All of them can listen to it except for you. You are the one person on this planet that I do not want to listen to this podcast. No, there's 2. But anyway, Alex, where can our listeners find you? Nick?
You can find me at Emotional Supports Gay Nick on Instagram and all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations.
Sarah?
You can find me on the Instagram and the whatnot at Old Soul Thrift.
Chris?
You can find me on Instagram and whatnot at Chris Yop.
And you can connect with all of us on our social media links right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise. Also, join our clubhouse, become a friend with benefits. For as low as $2 a month, you get exclusive content, early release, cutting room floor, enter in, to win some prizes. It's a super fun time. Plus, join our free public Discord. Just go to our website. It's a little pop-up ad. And join our Discord. We'd love to interact with you. We'd love to start talking more on Discord. Our Discord is deader than my dogs right now. Anyway. But check us out on YouTube. We're there every Monday. And if you listen to us on Spotify or Apple or anywhere where you can give us a rating, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. Really helps us out. We love that kind of stuff. On behalf of Game Master Ryan, Giles Jarman, our producer Alex, Darren.com, Nick, Sarah, Chris. I'm Scott. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time. I wasn't ready. Hold on. I'm going to fix this.
We should call the early release tier Scott's wife's tier. She gets it for free.
See you later, Poopy Bus.
You speak worse English than Ryan, Darren said.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey guys, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
all.
Hope you have safe travels if you have to. If you don't have to travel, hope you have a great day, like myself, we are being isolationists. We're doing, instead of America first, we're doing me first. And we are shutting off trade with the rest of the family. No, but in all seriousness, I'm really excited. Tomorrow, we do Christmas Eve at my parents' house, and Emily's family comes over, and then we do gifts then, and then Christmas is really just going to be all about Ellie, which is going to be really fun. She's going to get so many gifts. I got a sneak peek of what my mom got her all wrapped. For some reason, she wrapped her gifts, and I'm going to need to buy a new house. And then I went over to my sister's apartment, and it's the same thing. Ellie
That's
to Ellie
awesome.
to Ellie to Ellie. Yeah.
She'll have fun unwrapping things.
Yeah, we are doing a little bit of wrapping paper, a little bit of gift bags, and a little bit of just nothing at all. Like, I'm not going to wrap a ball pit, you know?
Holy shit.
What?
The Magic beat the Celtics without Paolo, without Franz, without Mo, and without Jalen Suggs.
Must be nice to win basketball games.
Oh my God.
I thought someone died. I was getting ready to put on
And-
the Discord.
Do you know that since they kept stats, teams entering the fourth quarter up by 22 points were 796-0. So if a team enters the fourth quarter,
I
22
totally
point
understand what that means.
lead- Yeah.
That was that the Celtics were up by 22 going to the fourth
No,
tonight.
against the Heat the other night.
Oh,
The
wow.
Heat were up by 22 points, and the Magic came back and won.
Dude, I'll be rooting for the Magic this year. I'm so disconnected from basketball because of how depressed I am because of how horribly run the Sixers are and how everybody's getting hurt. Joel Embiid broke his face again. How do you break your face like multiple times in your career? Our Rookie of the Year candidate is out with a torn something in his knee.
Our top 3 players are out right now, and our best bench player is out, and we keep winning.
Hey, listen.
We're a special
must
team.
be
It's
nice.
a special team.
All right. See you guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Hold on, let me,
Bye.